G'day and welcome to part 2 of my mini-series where I'm going to teach you how to contour these fine cheekbones of yours. Let's begin. So contouring, Instagram style is yes, chiseling your face, but that's not what everyday contouring should be. What you want is to add the natural shadows back into your face that you lost when you applied all of this. Rule number 1, don't use bronzer. Unless you are tanned or darker, unless you have warm toned skin tone, you don't want to use a bronzer because it's just going to look like a streak of mud on your face, and no amount of blending is going to make that go away. Nobody wants to look like somebody from Geordie Shore, or Jersey Shore, or any of the shores for that matter. Bronzer, you want to use that around the outside of your face and in any of your high spots to bring warmth back into your face, but we do not contour with it because you'll look like a dickhead. Nobody wants to look like a dickhead. Okay, see how this brown is ashy, whereas this one is warm? This is the contour shade that you want to be using. Shadows are naturally ashy toned. They're cool toned. They don't have warmth in them because they're a shadow. That's the entire point of them. And you don't want to use a lot of it because, again, the mud thing, it's a problem. So you want to use that, not this. Okay, so you want to use a brush like this for your contouring. It's angled and it's like 100% designed to make sure that you get exactly the shape that you want while also blending. So if you want to find your cheekbone, if you're like me and you don't have any definition in your face, you want to pull the sexiest fish face you can, like that. And then you want to take not a lot of powder and just run it down very gently to make sure that you get definition, but not noticeable definition, if that makes sense. You want it to look as natural as possible, so I usually wouldn't do too much more than this. And then I like to drag the color down onto my jaw because I like to pretend I don't have a double chin, because pretending is all we have. So now I'm taking a really big fluffy face brush and just making sure that it's not too intense. Because I didn't go too ham, but you want to make sure that it's blended while still retaining the shape, if that makes sense. So now we do the other side. So now we're going to take some of this bronzer and use it to just warm up the outer region of our face. So did you notice how I used a very vague 3 shape on my face? That right there is the shape that you want to be going for. Look for your natural cheekbone and follow that vague 3 shape because it's going to make your contour look its best. Alright, so this for me is a very good shape for my skin tone. It's quite nice, it's pink, it's peachy, it's warm. It's really, really good for putting the life back into your face. I promise you it doesn't look white in real life. This is like a berry color. This is very, very nice pink. So now we're going to apply our blush. You don't want to apply it to your cheekbones, just straight on the front. That will make you look like a clown. I've experienced that firsthand. You don't want to look like a clown. So what you want to do is you want to take just a little bit of your blush and you want to dot it on your cheekbone, on the apple of your cheek, but extend it up. You want to extend it up like this and then blend it out quite a bit. Blend down into your contour, but not ruin your contour, if that makes sense. You just want to add a small sweep of color. Now I've run my contour brush over a tissue to take away any remaining contour colour, and now we're going to do a highlight. Alright, so you can get white highlights and you can get pink highlights, and these are pretty good. This one is really good if you're doing a glam look because you want your inner glow to look as fierce as possible. This one's also really good for photography. This one is really good if you want to make sure that you're keeping that neutral kind of like pink warm shade back in your face. Okay. So I'm going to take only the tip of my brush. We're going to look into some natural light and find out where the natural light's falling on my face. For me, it's right here. So I'm going to take that shade and I'm just going to rub it, brush it ever so gently onto my face. Very light because you don't want to look like you've strobed. Nobody looks good strobed. And then I take the flat of my brush and just blend it down ever so slightly, and look at that. Then I like to take just a little bit on the tip of my nose, a little bit on my cupid's bow, and then a little bit on my chin. A lot of people like to highlight this portion of their face right here. I don't like doing that because I find that doing the tip of my nose and doing my chin works well for me. If I do my forehead too, I just look like an oil slick. And you don't have to do this step, but now I'm going to take a dense, fluffy brush and just really quickly run it over my face to make sure that I don't have like powder sitting where it should, and also to help blend it. I'm also blurry. Alright, and that's it, ladies and gentlemen. You've got beautiful life and depth back into your face. You've got the inner glow of the goddess that you truly are. And with that, I will see you in the next one. Bye! Because I had it more zoomed in on my chest yesterday, that was helping a lot with my hand movements.
You whore. Had it zoomed in on your chest to help with your hand movements.
I have really oily eyelids today, Bonnie. Whoops. I do though. Like, I was just looking in the thingy and I was like, damn!
Collected in deep.
What? What's that in English?
You could collect it and deep fry things in it.
Oh, that's rude. That would probably be why you were laughing then, because it was so rude. So I'm going to take only the tip of my brush.
Just the tip. Just the
tip. If I do my forehead too, I just look like an oil slick.
You don't want to look like Pyramid Head.
You don't want to look like Pyramid Head. Is that a Resident Evil reference?
Silent Hill.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.